Remember, hold on. Let me fix it. Alright, gents. Who's it, gents? Who's it? How are you, gents? So I'm chilling, right? I'm chilling. I'm scrolling Mama Ranyaning, and I see this video. Hold on. I see this video on TikTok, and I'm like, this girl is saying some relay shit. It's like a girl take, but it's some relay shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're a real nigga, you see this shit and you understand what they're talking about. Like, it's a real nigga, you gotta understand this. If you're a real hustler about your money, you gotta understand what once Sarah is unfrozen for anyone else. Gents, I was just looking at my phone like this. Sometimes I sit still for a while so it looks like I'm frozen. I can actually sit still for a while. That's how good I am at sitting still. Okay? Listen to what these girls are saying, gents.
It was abuse going on because yes, I used to watch Cinderella all the time and be like, and not only was them hoes weak as fuck because I used to be bullying her, Cinderella was weak as fuck.
She was low-key lame.
Because I would have fucking bucked back. Y'all would have had me fucked up.
And on top of that, I would have fucked that nigga that night.
Hold on, Barry. But they were watching Cinderella and they were thinking Cinderella is weak as fuck for letting the sisters bully her. They would have been fighting back. I would have been boxed back. Like, Cinderella was a pussy. I'm not gonna lie. Cinderella was low-key a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Cinderella na hemi. Cinderella kan nale motona. Cinderella na lebo 18 na tshweng mama motseng. Cinderella na lebo 21 na tshweng mama motseng. Oh, at your big age. Itam se tsenya mse mogolo mpama. Ho se ntse o hetso tsenya mse mogolo mpama bo apa. Ho se ntse apa bo tshola dijo bo dijo lo wane. Dijo tse teng bo di tshola di dijo lo wane ska tshola ope mo motseng because Cinderella is a bitch. Cinderella was so What? Come on, gang. Ansara. Yeah, no, and then the story goes on to
y'all
this.
Had me fucked up.
And on top of that, I would have fucked that nigga that night. Shoe missing. I don't give a fuck. Let's go upstairs, bitch. I don't need that fucking shoe. Put these rags back on me. Pussy still good.
Ntwele nela ga ragwe ne le ntwa ga Cinderella le re ke ntwele re silwe ke e sietswe ene ke a gagwe o togetse basadi ba le thuba ta ba motshwenya mosadi mogolo le bana ba le thuba ta ba motshwenya mo ntweng ya ga ragwe a Cinderella na se serious. Cinderella was on some bullshit, I swear. Cinderella go le thata re mutela bothoko le rona bangwe re lebeletsela but are she would have still fucked that nigga the prince that same night. Because it doesn't matter. Like, this shit is frying me, man. And you know what? I can hear like cook. Like, hey man, sometimes you gotta do all that you get. Sometimes you gotta do everything that you can do to get out of a bad situation, gang. Like, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Fuck that nigga that night. Shoe missing. I don't give a fuck. Let's go upstairs, bitch. I don't need that fucking shoe. Put these rags back on me. Pussy still good.
Come on.
And he wasn't gonna be, he didn't have to search around the village to find this pussy, bitch. We leaving the ball together.
Because I would have been trying to get out them trenches.
Cook.
I don't give a fuck what happens at midnight, ho. Pussy still fire.
No, but I feel you saying you would have fucked the nigga because you wouldn't have wanted to have to wait. You would have been trying to get out your daddy house.
I don't give a fuck what. Only thing that changes midnights is these clothes. She didn't change this pussy.
As soon as it was.
This is my type of thought process, gents. Me personally, this is my type of thought process. Because my thing is, if you're in a situation like you need a fairy godmother to come, even you go to a ball and then you meet a guy who's a prince. Prince gonna rather like the second most important man in the kingdom, even like the second richest man in the kingdom. I love this girl. When I got 12, what? No, gang. Hey, Prince, lock the fucking gang. Look the fucking, you're marrying me tonight. I don't care what's happening. These girls are cooking, man. I gotta find this podcast because these women, poor minds. Hold on, poor minds. Now this girls bansa na malita. We gotta find the source, gents. I gotta know the source. I don't know, man. These podcasts might be good. Gotta help those who help themselves type of timing. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, you can't be dumb as fuck, gang. You cannot be dumb as fuck. Oh. If anything, hold on, let me do this. What are they even talking about, gang? Look at this one. Lord Farquaad could never. What does that even mean? I think it's this one though. Oh my god, am I in women drama?
I'll get my hair done. They always be like, "Wow, you have a really small head."
Yeah, like, they've never said that to me. They be like, "Damn,
yeah.
How much packs of hair you brought, bitch?"
Yeah. They be like, "You got 10 packs?" No way. Yeah, this head is big.
I'm low-key in women's business. I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key in women's business. I gotta stop with it. I gotta stop. I gotta stop myself. Okay, let me stop myself, man. This is women's business. I don't really have. I'll just watch clips and be good with the clips. There's no need for me to sit down and watch a 2-hour podcast. I'm watching it. This is women's 2 hours is great. That's what I'm saying. Like, hey man, it's women's business, gang. Hey man, shout out them, man. Shout out them. Shit. Hey man, I'm doing too much. I almost did too much. I gotta watch myself. What the fuck was I thinking? I should start my own podcast actually.
Eh, kopa di-W mo ke botse batho go Instagram mo re live. Ke nyako ira mara. Yo. Nyako chabisa brand new tse.
Oratatele is crazy. Oratatele. You know what's crazy? You niggas are here with me. You niggas are gonna watch that podcast with me. You niggas are gonna sit here and watch that podcast with me, gent. Re-ratatele, gang. Re-ratatele. You niggas gotta chill. You're a diva now. Chill, gent. I'm in my Black Boy Max bag. Chill, gent.
Brother, do you realize who
Hold on.
You see this house?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do recycling.
Yeah.
Next door,
Yeah.
scrapyard.
Yeah.
You know what happened to the people that are sitting there? They are here in the cars. They are arrested for drug.
For drugs.
Yes. So
Armang,
scrapyard.
Then it brand new again.
One job.
That is fine.
I buy cars, I fix, I sell.
Okay, so
Understand? Even
what happened with the kidnapping case?
the kidnapping case,
Yes.
that guy was fighting with me. We never kidnapped him.
When are you kidnapped Nigeria?
No, I didn't kidnap Nigeria.
Foreign side.
No, never. I've never done that.
What do you do?
The only guy I had issue with, I was fighting with that guy there,
What's his name?
UK,
Why were you fighting with UK?
because he was having my money. He doesn't want to give me
Money for what?
the money he borrowed from me.
Mina ko msenze go ditori malaita ka kere.
20-something thousand.
UK is a drug dealer. You know that, huh?
Yes.
And I'm looking for him.
Yeah, I told that guy that he was there.
And I'm not sleeping tonight before you give me UK. Because, Chief, the reason why I was there because of you in UK. And UK was
But
also
big man, for me, yeah, you can search anywhere you want to search with me. I told you, I used to have 4 businesses actually. I have a shop where they play snooker. Also there by Wendon. We can go there, I'll show you the guy that I handed it over to.
Tell me, when did you arrive here in South Africa?
I arrived here 2016.
What does your visa say?
My visa says visitor's visa
If you are here as a visitor, you're supposed to be here for how many months?
for 3 months.
And what happened?
Then after that, if you're not going back, you go and seek for asylum, which I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are a refugee.
Yes.
A refugee that owns 4 businesses. Where have you seen that? It's fine, we'll talk.
Kante mana. How a refugee you can have businesses? If you're a refugee, you can be a businessman. Is that how it works? Because I don't know. Refugees they work like contracts. They never really try to open businesses like that. But let me say this, right? Let me say this. Now, I generally hear South Africa. I generally, on a personal note, I generally hear why South Africans are complaining the way they're complaining. Because first of all, in Botswana, right now we have foreigners. We have foreigners telling they come in illegally, some come in legally. We don't know, bro. We don't know. But we do know we deport foreigners in Botswana. Foreigners are deported. Usually, like routinely, The foreigner da deportio mo tswana lantio mo tswana la tshwara lantio mo tswana. It's a thing that happens. So people all over the world ba South Africa, they're saying South Africa they're talking about South Africans as if South Africans are bad for wanting to deport people. But come on, gents. We all want that. No, you can't own a business in a sense. Oh, like we all want foreigners out of our countries, and so that's a thing that's been done for a long time. Can you own a business as a refugee? Because someone will go to someone will come from Nigeria as a refugee, as a visitor, would come from Nigeria to South Africa as a visit. When they get to South Africa, they stay there for 3 months, they realize, shit, South Africa is low-key easy. I get it. How soon South Africa easy? Mutate abanna a nna le baka mo South Africa ba bula di business nyana bula tax shop nyana bula mo la khantela wa godiswa ka bonya o penetrate market o tsena mo market on solidified. So ma South Africa bone gore na gore ke tlhaloganya re situation ya teng tsa mme nna ka ba tlhaloganya re wa ba go bantsha. You can legally own and operate a business as a refugee in most countries. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Okay, no, as a refugee, you can legally open and own a business. But once you start attacking legal migrants, that's where the xenophobia start. But are they though? Are they attacking legal migrants? Because it's like poor South Africans. Poor South Africans are taking poor immigrants. Because the poor immigrants in South Africa, they're so poor they realize, okay, I'm poor, let me start doing this to get money. Let me start selling drugs. Let me start robbing other people to get money. Let me start doing this. But it's easier for them to do illegal stuff because they low-key have nothing to lose. Like, now go South Africa because some cocaine because now I have nothing to lose. I can cocaine mo tsana. Ka go ilekisetsa batho ba go le bona, families that I know, like people batho ba ke tswana bona khakala ke bona shit. I'm ruining neighborhoods, I'm doing this. Ebile gape ka go tshoganyana gape go na le fia gore dilo tse ke di dirang tse mon. Ha se tsone tse di sharp. But for them all the refugee come Zanzi o tswa go tswang teng go motho go dira so batho se dira. It's easier for you to go senya go metseng ya batho itse go ga lona o itse o le motho o siame. You cannot do those things. Legally recognized refugees with valid documentation can own and operate business in South Africa. Oh, okay. I think it's a matter of technicalities. Cause o ya go South Africa as a visitor ho tsena go borra batho o refugee. But when o tsena go o rile o visitor. So finish the system. Under the laws of South Africa, you can actually get your whatever you gotta get and then be a citizen. Had to be a refugee. Go we rang. 24. Refugees have 6 days. It's really a bad situation. The South African day, when it's a bad situation.
South Africa is on high alert. A massive immigration crisis is gripping the country and a critical deadline is looming. June the 30th.
You know what people were saying? People were saying, when I'm replying your comment on they started with poor illegal immigrants, now they're taking legal people with valid papers. You know what people are saying? People are saying, philosophically, right? It's been realized in history. You know what people would do? In a society, there's always someone there's always someone we don't like in a society. So if it's a group of 10 people, there are only those 10 people in the world. Out of those 10 people, either 5 in that group episode only the other 5, or 9 in that group episode only the other 1, or whatever. There's always gonna be other side and other side, so that society is balanced. They have someone to blame for their issues. White people blame black people for their issues. White people remember they abducted black people to make them slaves and all that. Black people because they are getting oppressed by the white people. They make gangs in their own circle, and then they fight amongst each other so that there's a villain. Commenting in a family, bana khona ba re papa Romano re tshwenya re rate papa. There's the bad guy in the family, ke papa kana the firstborn son ba mitsa a deadbeat, or the uncle we le rona mo motseng gono wa irisepe, he's the deadbeat, so the family can look at him and be like, feel shame towards him. There's always that dynamic. So a country okay, immigrants are the one taking our jobs, so we want illegal immigrants out by the 30th of June. How the immigrants to South Africa? All immigrants leave South Africa. After all that, South Africa by theories and philosophical arguments, South Africa because they need to blame someone for situations about face it. And most of the time, they never blame the person who's actually responsible for those situations. Now, as a person from the outside looking in, I cannot tell you who's responsible for those situations. I don't know. So, okay, since we've deported everyone, now what's the problem? Okay, the problem got her namtagas. Why is namtagas? Maybe some mama in charge of Mariam Tagas, Jela Mariam Tagas. We don't know. Conversations like the ones that I'm talking about right now, the ones that get people killed. I want people to understand. Give us theorize. I'm not saying what I'm saying because it is what it is. I'm just saying things to say things. Okay? So that's why I do from illegal immigrants to legal immigrants. They just want someone to blame. Every day you wake up hungry, you think, hold on, I'm cooking. Every day you wake up hungry, you think, why am I hungry? Okay, because mukula onale shop machana onale shop yana tsa machana go di shop on gorile machana ba hogile market ba rekisa sengwe le sengwe na ke khone go bula shop me re nka rekisa de bolo nka ireng okay ke blame mo machana ke bola ngwana kana machana ke na dira re sotega mo botswana malita re tshuba shop machana re ntsha machana gono ho after se no tshuba shop machana I get over space some channel le ke re ke bula shop. I don't have the same supply lines as machana. I don't have the same connections. I don't have God damn it, gang. Hold on. I don't have the same resources as my channel, so I cannot operate that business. Always someone to blame. Yes, there's always someone to blame in the mudlands in yard. I cannot operate a business like my channel. What do I do? Get redirect the blame ya man. Nagana ke le go dira business mara Batswana ba reke dilo tsa me ke butse business ke rekisa dilo tsa batswana ba reke batswana le support local business go rile ke blame everyone now. No, you know what I'm saying? I blame everyone. But if we're being honest and we're sitting down, who's to blame for situation in Zinyaro? Who can I blame? Like generally, let's say I did everything but I'm still not making money. Who do I blame? Myself. Because it's hard for people to sit down and blame themselves. It's almost impossible for someone to sit down and say, I'm just failing. That's why after all the things that we did, because we blame our loy. I want to business I'm here pumelere, business I'm here rekele. There's always someone to blame. In a model like this, there's always someone to blame. This model, I hope there's no important people watching my stream right now. Mara nauto. Hanele nagle situation ye ko mzanzi. Ngebe ke blame system yami. System yami kra government am kana governing ruling powers tsami. Ngebe ke di blame because gore motho tsena mo country yami go tshwantswe go na le molao rile motho ka tsena mo country yami. Gore motho a bule business in my country go tshwantswe go na le molao gore motho ka bule business in my country. Ebile gore nna ke bula business am ke palo go na le supply chain le go tshwantswe go na le molao rile business, it's possible for me to not have supply chains. So determine I'm talking voting into power. I would blame that person and because go vote why did some advice and go vote to back and Malobana la allowance because they voted a new party into power. We expect them to fix things that we voted them into power. Correct. UDC never promise ra go baganye le tse di bere gore re ba votile into power be ba nnaela ba sa baganye sepe ba dira dilo wes ne ke lo strike la khanyo neo nne ke lo strike because in my case I can point a finger and say I voted you wena ka lina la ga wena ke go votile o nthetso ra go irana ke lo tsamisa siame ha re lo tsame ha di siame ke go votile o nthetso re ta di baganya tswa ke vote o mosa. That's my thought process. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, come Zanzibar, they should, I don't know, man. After they're done with the illegal immigrants and all that, they should change that whole power, whole whatever. Sometimes in my head, when I see all these national transgressions, Nigeria, the bandits, this is happening. In my head, all I'm thinking is, this would be so much easier if these people were to split the country up. Kind of like a two government situation where there's like a federal government and a state government. Realistically speaking, nobody's gonna blame themselves for their failure. Maybe that's the reason why people in business can prosper. Maybe that's why. You know, imagine government it's a pay. There's a district the government go central district go na le government. Be go na le federal government. So re go central budget aba nearly 2 billion. Ba dira se ba se dirang ba le government go central ba senya se ba se senyang ba vote ba ring. Whatever they do at that level, they're gonna have to answer for at the state, at the federal government. The president of the country on his own cabinet hold all those ministers accountable. Well, president no, it's a whole other system. I can vote the president, I can vote the Lina Lamo. I can vote the president either Theodore or BK. Can vote the BK, can vote the Theodore. Theodore and he's in charge of one minister, but vote the vote the minister or can vote the mama. Two government. It's gonna be hard for things to be it's gonna be hard for corruption. I saw them making. I'm in my political bag. I'm stopping. I am very much stopping doing that. Theodore for press. Chill, gang. Chill. Games of politics. Let's go.
It has been set by anti-illegal migration groups. They have asked all undocumented migrants to leave South Africa by the end of this month. The June the 30th ultimatum has no legal basis. The government does not back it, but they are clearly alarmed, which is why they are boosting police deployment across the country. South Africa's acting police minister, Firoz Kachalia, made the announcement on Monday.
The South African Police Service has elevated its operational readiness across all provinces, with comprehensive deployment plans in place to protect communities, critical infrastructure, and key public spaces.
And Minister Kachalia...
Mapodisa huireng malaitaga. Mapodisa huireng. Because Santa, imagine batho ba strike ile ba re illegal immigrants go tsena le police be le go roga gono le police le ke le itaga re tsene primary road re tsene sinara road eng wa go nkita ka mpama thamna kharo se rinya ro thabana le itaga bona nna hatse so Santa re llela wena mo le hatseng la rona ta bana hatse. There's nothing the policeman can do, gang. Some things people just can do nothing about them, gang. Sometimes people can do nothing about things. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, and there's other people who are complaining about it. They are like there are other immigrants that people are not fighting them. Well, white illegal immigrants, and other like South Africa basically.
They also made it clear that while South Africans have the right to peacefully protest, criminality, intimidation and violence will not be tolerated. Over the last few weeks, the country has seen pockets of violent anti-foreigner protests. Reportedly, several people have been killed in the violence. But the toll remains disputed. Countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Mozambique and Malawi have rushed in to repatriate their citizens. So the Ramaphosa government is not taking any chances to curb any potential unrest. And the police aren't alone. The military is also stepping in. Defence Minister Angie Motshega confirmed that soldiers are being sent to secure strategic sites, including major airports. But while security forces tighten control, a humanitarian crisis is playing out at deportation centres. In Durban's Sherwood area, thousands of Malawians have gathered to try and go home, fearing violent attacks.
So South Africa, I'm telling you, is so bad just now. So
one of the most surprising things about this whole thing is I realized that there's so many people from Malawi that are staying in South Africa. I didn't know there were so many people from Malawi in South Africa. It's crazy situation to me.
to go home. Yeah. We can't live here like that.
So far, over 3,000 Malawians have already been repatriated.
3,000!
However, the process is incredibly slow.
3,000
South
is
African
crazy.
officials say this is because these individuals are undocumented, so they legally have to appear in court first. On top of that, Pretoria says that the Malawian government hasn't sent enough buses and is currently asking for donations to help fund the trips home. The South African police force are also investigating the murder of a Malawian national who died after a protest in the southeastern town of Pietermaritzburg last week. The latest unrest highlights the deep-rooted frustrations in South Africa currently.
Bushira is the only Malawian millionaire. Then Bushira got his millions by finessing South Africans too. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me. If you're from Malawi and you wanna get your bag up, just go to South Africa.
As one of Africa's largest and most important industrialized economies, it has long been a magnet for migrants. But the country is currently facing an unemployment rate above 30%. This has fueled local claims that migrants drive up crime and take jobs. Amid the international backlash and domestic chaos, President Ramaphosa has vowed to crack down on illegal migration while condemning xenophobic violence. But his balancing act has done little to calm the anti-immigrant protesters. History shows us how fast these frustrations can turn deadly.
Okay.
In 2008, anti-foreigner riots left 62 people dead. More outbreaks flared up in 2015 and 2016. And in 2019, armed mobs attacked foreign-owned businesses around Johannesburg, leaving 12 people dead.
And say meeting malaitaga. Say meeting to me personally, this is a complex situation, honestly. Because I low-key sympathize with South Africans. Like, you know what hunger will make you do? Real hunger. And that shit will change you into that shit will turn you into a madman. Tala. Almost all bad things that we do in life are because we cannot eat. Like actually eating food. Just Jayan. Like not eating alone, Helena. And that shit will turn you into an animal again. So I low-key sympathize with South Africans complaining about these things. There's nothing else. People are so hungry that they're asking themselves, what can we do to stop this hunger? You attack the closest thing to you. When Hitler when Germany was now when Germany was the reparations of the First World War, the things that Hitler saw was Jews are operating shops, they have farms, they are running the industry, more happy at the Jewish side. But the local Germans once the Nazi party and all that. It's easy. South Africa, they're going crazy over immigrants. It's easy for someone to come in and be like, now I'm a politician, I'm gonna if you vote me into power, if you do this, I'm gonna deliver to you a South Africa like this. It's very easy for you to come and rally these people, all of these people behind you. But whatever, it's very easy for you to come in and rally them behind you. And imagine you rally them behind you and you actually deliver like 10% of what you promised. Right? I feel for them too, but it's really tragic that we're doing this to our own people. That's what I'm like. But strike and leader. Going through the lawful ways, everything, and then maybe you become a minister, whatever. And then in your ministry, in whatever power you hold, you actually create jobs, create opportunities, like 20%, 30%. Leader, you have the undying loyalty of the whole country. The undying loyalty of the whole country. That's why Hitler, so many people were following him. That's why, because many people never sympathize, never empathize, never relate to what he was saying. So he was saying, no, these people are owning the market by sellers. Motata nasa lebe kanyar. Kana mina ne ke bola ke tala. Makula bana na ba khwetsa di GD6. Na mina ke pagama combi 10 play e kgaoganeng every day ke hasela ke reng. Ibile I remember ke berekela makula ba ntuela 1.9. Me shop e dira profit e ntsi bana bang underpay ba sa duele the minimum wage ya Botswana. So nna ke le theory doctor ko ra ke okay gents, La bona lorna the foreigner ba re gateletse mo Botswana. I'm following. I'm gonna fix that situation. Everyone ram deport. You guys are taking over all these local businesses. Do you see what I'm saying right now? So, hey man, it's a very delicate situation right here, gents. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is a delicate situation. I don't know. I hope nothing too crazy happens, man. Shit. I hope.
There is also a political element to this. South Africa is heading to local government elections on November the 4th, and immigration is a highly charged political issue. But for now, authorities are racing against the clock. They are trying to secure the streets and process thousands of fearful migrants before the June 30th deadline arrives.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? A battlefield.
And then there's like niggas that are online making jokes. The streamers, content creators, babbies, but gents, my baba is gonna be gone on the 30th, gang. They're going to kill your baba. Look, can you lock the fuck in? Can you be serious right now? Stop playing games, gang. Niggas think everything is a game, man. Hey, man. Aish. Complex situation. Very, very complex situation. From the outside looking in, complex fucking situation. Baba, they forget other things. They forget crucial things like Mutating. But see, ba go ba ile ko South Africa ole 1 year old. Bo golela ko South Africa bo tsaro mo South Africa ya no. Mara wena ba tse di ba go ba tsene kwa ile reng they were seeking asylum or they were visitors or whatever. So basically, when you do identify South Africans, but on paper you're not though. You are not South African. You grew up there for so long, you think you're South African, but actually, at a technical standpoint, you're not. Niggas think that's a joke. Aish. But kills me is say that this happens every like 10 years. We've seen this. Yes, we have actually. We have seen this situation before. Last time I was on stream and I was talking to the South African nigga. That nigga said June 8. He looked at me and said June 8. The other thing your name, alright. This might be the motive might be led by a hunger or whatever, but other people are so stupid. They're gonna do anything. They're just gonna be doing crazy things. What?
I'm not even gonna lie.
See what I'm saying?
But I'm not even against foreigners leaving. I'm not even against that. Baba, leave me out of all that politics. People have been looting, prahining, but to loot the next thing.
Back when Zuma was getting arrested, niggas were looting. I was.
Niggas get on TikTok and say anything, man. Fuck. Thank God niggas are rich kids, man. Fuck. Cause digital footprint is in the gutters, man. What?
How, guys? I keep seeing 30. What's happening on the 30th of June? Is it like a concert? Is it like a concert or what?
Mama.
Yo, Mandisa, why do people keep on like commenting 30th of June on my post?
You might want to sit down for this.
What?
You might want to. Are you hold my hand?
What's happening on the 30th?
You are too broke to be excited about the 30th of June. What's gonna happen after the 30th of June? Life will still remain the same. Some shops.
On the 30th of June, I'm gonna be wearing this. This is my Zulu vest. I'm gonna be wearing my Zulu vest, and I'll also be wearing this, my Zulu shorts. And the only thing that I need is my Zulu packers and my umpele. And it's gonna go down 30th of June.
To every South African who believes in African unity, this is your moment.
Do you guys remember? I think it was, I don't know when, but when South Africans were saying that they're kicking out immigrants and all that, mothate ne le nga ka tswane ke mo Congo o ile a tabagala mo ntung ha tabagala mo ntung batho ba re ba tsena mo ntung ka go tswa dinoga mo ntung ya teng I don't know if I'm remembering things, but someone has to remember that, man.
Bruh, now y'all in my comments talking about 30th of June, bruh. Not everybody illegal, bruh.
Nigga said it's time for you, Lil Wayne.
Oh, I'm gonna get canceled.
Mara, the one thing that we gotta admit, gents, go ring. Hey, man. South Africans don't play, man. South Africans don't play. South Africans don't play, gang. Like, hey. South Africans don't play game. Can I get ngaka ya setso? Let me say ngaka ya setso since it's one. My mom told me to say that. Not never get games or ngaka so. Can get ngaka setso. But I keep on forgetting. But again, niggas gotta. Hey, man, South Africans don't play out. Nah, if I was niggas, I wouldn't be making jokes. Nah, by now, I think we get picky the back at time. If you like kakala South Africa, gore. Na go tsenke ke raletse botswana ka dinao ke gore go Malawi ka dinao. Kana all you need is just to get to Okavango or Mokoro wa gore ko Malawi. How serious? Marking, hey, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out South Africans, man. I hope they lock things down. I hope whatever happens is a peaceful transgression. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for the people that are dismissing other South Africans, but South Africans are anti-black. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. There are people belor mutateng oko USA, oko New York, oko poster South Africans are genocidal. This mutoko UK post about why is South Africa acting like USA? Hey, come on, man. Hey, man. Maybe just focus on your own pool. Let them focus on their own pool. Let us focus on our own pool. Let's try to do what we can do, gents. But 3,000 South Africa. 3,000 people, if they sit down and organize themselves, they can fix Malawi in one day. That's what I'm saying. If the situation is that bad, they can fix that shit in one day. But hey, man. My political takes don't reflect my chat or whatever I have to say. Like disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? Look at my wallpaper. Look at my coolest wallpaper. Look at this. This was Giannis after losing to Jimmy M. I was crying. Marking gents, I appreciate you all for pulling up on stream. Quick little midday stream. GG's. I'll see you all niggas later.